I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not sure where to start this one, except to point out that I'm not paid for this review at all. And also to mention that I'm making this less than 24 hours after episode 5 and 6 came out. And to be honest, it's probably going to take me even longer to put together. I'd meant to make this sooner, but I just didn't have the words I wanted. So, Dispatch. Holy shit. Logically, you know you've got something special on your hands when a few of the ex-Telltale devs meet with the Critical Role team, but until you sink your fingers into the absolute delight that is Dispatch, you don't know that you're in the middle of greatness. And just looking at it on paper, there are certainly a lot of pros. Trailer looks fun. Laura Bailey. The superheroes are recognizable, but new enough that they give a fresh feel to the Iron Man, Supermans, Batmans of the world. Laura Bailey. The voice acting cast is probably the best lineup that I've seen ever, including the likes of Aaron Paul, Travis Willingham, Laura Bailey, Aaron Yvette, and Matthew Mercer, as well as fun little mini games for the dispatching part. Also, did I mention Laura fucking Bailey? Now, I didn't know if I was going to like this game. All I knew is that Critical Role had owned my heart since I stumbled upon the Mighty Nine a few years ago, and given that most things they touch seem to turn to gold, I figured that Dispatch was probably worth a try. At the very least, I'd get to play through a decent story. Well, on a scale of 6 to 9...
Nice.
I'm obsessed. I've not chomped at the bit for an episode of anything since waiting for Castle to come out in 2012. But Dispatch has me listening to songs on repeat as I pretend to care about the fight my duo and I are currently having on Battlefield 6's newest BR mode. Sorry, try. And I'll be honest, it took all of about 5 minutes for that obsession to kick in. I felt panic as I worked through the real-time mechanics of the second scene. Pressure as I realized I had to decide all my dialogue within a specific time frame of what logically I think is about 10 seconds, but in the moment feels like 1 second and a bit of change. The humor is dirty, sarcastic, witty, everything I wish my humor was, if I'm being honest. The moment a new character appears on the screen, there's something about them that you'll immediately have an emotional response to, whether that's to identify with, hate, or just find hilarious. But let's talk about some of the other nuances. I will be honest, at first I felt like the choices I made, especially in episode 1, didn't really seem to affect anything quite yet, even if it felt like it should. That was until I found out that choices will change small things, such as music. I'd been confused when watching shorts where people were talking about a specific character appearing to just be a goofy guy, when my impression from the music was that he was a very, very bad man and I'm in danger. Turns out, depending on a choice you make very early on, you'll either get delightfully heroic music when this character appears, or you'll get danger music, unlike the Jaws theme, that will set you on edge, waiting to be demolished by a being you're sure is the second big bad in this world. Now, I know dialogue can sometimes be cringy or tacky, especially during that initial world building when rapport is trying to be built quite quickly, especially if some characters are supposed to have known each other for a long time. Yet somehow Dispatch doesn't feel like that at all. The dialogue seems real, for the most part, with a lot of banter being things my friends and I have all said to each other. But the chemistry, romantic or otherwise, is there in a way that feels effortless. However, some of the sexual innuendo coming from Invisigirl made me question if the dialogue was actually written or if they just followed Laura around with a microphone while she unleashed a tirade of dick jokes.
What grand demon do you have trapped in your ass?
I guess what I'm trying to say, this game is good. Even if this isn't the kind of game that you'd normally play, but you've seen shorts or clips or someone playing and you're looking at it and going, oh, maybe I'd enjoy this, do it. The amount of people that I've seen who don't normally like watching story games that have been hanging out in Twitch chats to see the choices and the way that this game goes is many more than one. Anyway, I'm gonna go cry while I wait for episodes 7 and 8 to release next week. But that's all from me for now. I'll catch you guys next time. Be good And if you can't be good at it.